Now, every time you think about buying a Windows PC, you either think of a laptop or a desktop PC. Desktop PCs offer more performance at lower prices, and laptops, they just offer more mobility for the same performance at higher prices. What if you get the mobility and the performance at desktop prices? That's where mini PCs come into place, and I'm going to talk about the Zotac Magnus One mini PC. And no, really, just compare the mini PC to that of a full-blown desktop PC right next to it. You can see the size difference. They offer the same performance, they pretty much cost the same, yet this has the added advantage of portability. You can actually pick it up and take it anywhere, and as long as you do have a monitor to connect it to. So as I said, this is the Magnus One by Zotac, and you can use this for daily tasks and business needs, content creation or video editing in 4K, and of course for gaming as well as entertainment. Let's talk more about the design now. It's a pretty slick steel metallic black mesh casing, which of course not only makes it look good, but provides for good ventilation. At the back, you get antenna connection for Wi-Fi along with the USB and display ports. While at the front, you get super quick access to headphone jack, the card reader, a USB 3.0 port, and a Type-C port. You also get these soft cushions at the bottom that make sure that even if you were to slide this on your table, the tabletop or glass won't get damaged with any scratches. And hey, with a smaller PC, you will always have more flexibility in terms of where you want to keep it. Your desk would be neater, cleaner, just clutter-free, and you'll have a more minimal desk setup if that's what you're looking for. Now, because this has a mesh design, dust can very easily collect. And if you're in a country like India, it can collect faster. So that could ask for a bit more maintenance, but just something you should be aware of. Now, if you plan to buy the Zotac Magnus One, first of all, it'll be great if you could use the link in the description. Second, you might as well get the bare bones version, which is it's going to ship to you without any RAM and any storage. But that's actually good because now you can just buy whatever amount of RAM you need for your workflow and get the right storage depending on how much you need and what kind. So if you want an M2 SSD, you can get that. If you want an SSD drive, you can get that and install. And installation is super simple. This assembly opens up very easily and you can just put stuff back in and be done with it. But it's really good to know that you've got that flexibility with this system. You can increase RAM, you can upgrade your storage whenever you need. And that I think is really good. And now let's talk about performance. First of all, it's got the 10th gen Intel Core i7 10700, which is a very powerful chip for everyday computing and a decent one for playing games or 4K video editing and content creation. So if you're a content creator like me or a professional in the domain of video editing or filming, this is perfect. You can work with it at your home or just carry it to your employer's office to finish a high priority project. It's just about right for 4K video editing, and thanks to the NVIDIA 3070 graphic card, it can quickly render a 4K video. And you can definitely use it for illustration purposes as well as light 3D work. And you can totally enjoy gaming too. I'm playing Control right here in front of you, which is a pretty intense paranormal fantasy third-person tactical shooter game. It's also a game that takes full advantage of RTX ray tracing capabilities to ensure you get the most detailed, realistic, and immersive gaming experience. And as I said earlier, the Zotac Magnus One has the Zotac Gaming 3070 graphic card, which takes care of all of these effects. If you look at my display settings, everything is set to high. And check out the ray tracing parameters that you can change or not change at all, actually just enable all of these, and the game plays in 4K quality without any hiccups, no issues, no lag. It's amazing. Alright, let's conclude this now. So the Zotac Magnus One, let's say you get the RAM and the storage and it costs you a total of about 1,50,000 rupees, which is about 2,100 US dollars. You're getting a really powerful machine. You could do all kinds of content creation work like, working with illustration files that are really heavy. You could use After Effects and do 3D work in that. You could do video editing in 4K. That's quite a bunch of things, right? And it requires a lot of power, and this machine can deliver all of that. Of course, you could play high-end games like I spoke about. It runs 4 simultaneous displays, and it can run at 8K resolution at 60 FPS. So, if you're one of those people who have like 4 screens connected together in different patterns and you do like stock trading or something, you could do all of that with this machine. You'll be hard pressed to find something that can do all of these things at just 1,50,000 rupees. Of course, it doesn't have the keyboard or the mouse, but those are not expensive, right? You can always get a monitor that's 4K ready, and that's gonna cost you another 20,000 rupees, which is what, $300. But you'll have a really high-end system delivering output the way you want it. Alright, that's it from me guys. I hope this was really helpful. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification icon. I'll see you guys in the next one.